Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you know me as Ume Princess Frank. So in today's content of my video is all about, is there job opportunities found here in the Philippines? So for all those people that have been so inquisitive to know if there is a job in the Philippines and have this intention for studies and thinking that there is a lot of job here in the Philippines, this video is meant for you. But before I get started, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and click on the notification bell down below to notify you on my videos that I normally post on my channel. So guys, let's get started. Truth being said, there are jobs, but the kind of job that you wish to gain here in the Philippines is not something that is encouraging. It's something of 80-20, 20% that you can get a job here in the Philippines and 80% that you cannot get a job here in the Philippines. But how do we ourselves, we foreigners, do survive here? Number one, most of us do have an online job. This is how some of the students here in the Philippines do survive. And how do we get this online job? Is by googling, asking questions, going online to drop your CV, to leave your CV on the side, like most especially Korean students, like their kids that want foreigners to teach them how to speak English. Yeah, you can actually be opportune to, like, you can actually consider you as a foreigner and as a Nigerian to tutor your children through online. And if you're lucky enough, they are paid okay and so encouraging. But the online teaching job also is an 20% guarantee that you will get a job. 20% guarantee that you get a job. Number two, be your self-creator, like your own self-creator, your own self-employer, right? If you're kind of person that do braid heads for people back then at home, you can come down to the Philippines as a student and start up the business of braiding people's hairs. But have in mind that what you're expecting to be paid by those people is really challenging, but because as a student, we ourselves, we consider our payment. So your price of making people's hair need to be favorable and need to be affordable to get what you want from them. Thirdly, walking into the office. How does that particular thing do work for people here in the Philippines? Actually, there are most of us that have this bold spirit, like walk in and ask or request for jobs. So if you're lucky enough to walk into an office, like with your application form, and you are being offered a job, you are really lucky. Now, some of these employers over here in the Philippines actually have this kind of like agreement between a foreigner and the company, whereby you need to quit going to school. You need to choose between going to school and being a worker in their country. Most of their pay they're going to pay you as a foreigner might not cover all your expenses, all your utilities, your house rent, your feeding, your lights and the rest. It's not going to cover it. So most of us tend to like forget about the job and focus more on their studies. But if you're kind of person that knows that you just want to get a job, just know that you're not going to go back as a student visa. You're going to work, you're going to hold on a working visa itself. Nobody's going to give you a student visa again. And even if though you want to return back being a student, it will determine you paying a lot of money. So after which you've considered all those things, you will not have this mindset of even getting the job from them as a foreigner and as a Nigerian that really wants to work. fourth way to get a job. Okay, there is a city called Manila, and also Dagupan, Pagastinan, and a lot of cities. These particular cities, there are most students that actually have jobs over there. Most students, like we like call it 30% of students that have a job, because there are some firms that has this kind of eatery for foreigners to eat. So most students actually rush there to like gain employment, to help, to be an assistant to this organization for making their delicacy and serving up students around. So the opportunity to get a job in Manila, you're lucky, you understand, but do bear in mind that Manila city is very expensive. The more you get your money that you get from the job, the more you spend it on the utilities and on your bills. So imagine getting a job that it pays you 10,000 peso a month, and out of 10,000 peso, 5,000 peso is your house rent, and the remaining money, your school fees and is there, your life bills is also there. How much is left with you? So you see, the way of job opportunity here is really discouraging. It's really discouraging to even get. Most of the organizations that have the Philippine firms, they really don't actually love Nigerians to work for them, or we foreigners to work for them. It's very challenging to us, but still yet we are adapting, we are living. So another way of how to be a self-employer to yourself is by importing goods from Nigeria down to the Philippines. So if you're passing over here in the Philippines and really have shortage in income, you can actually advise your people back home to import some certain things from you from Nigeria down to the Philippines, which can help you sell to your other fellow foreigners. Someone like me, I would love to eat my African delicacy, my real African delicacy. So you will still see most people that will love to buy your products, despite the kind of challenges on the cutting down of prices. So guys, I hope I've answered your question. For those asking me that I should process a working visa from here directly to my home country, which is Nigeria, you guys are trying, you guys are wonderful. I drew cap for you guys asking me to get a working visa for them. My dear, it's impossible. We ourselves as a student over here hasn't gotten a job to our satisfaction. It's very impossible to get a working visa from here down to Nigeria. So please, that kind of question should be out of the box. Out of the box, right? Yeah. So I hope that I've answered to your questions. So guys, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell down below to notify you on my video that I normally post. Bye guys, see you in my next video.